What's up, strangers? So today's video is going to be kind of serious. I'm going to be talking about all of the shit that I've gone through in my life. Well, not all of it, just the major parts of it, like my 38 surgeries. I'm not going to be talking about all 38 surgeries because I don't really remember most of them, but I do remember the big ones. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about a couple of major surgeries that I've had that changed my life, that saved my life. So I'm going to start off with what I have. I have something called Conradi-Hunnemann syndrome. It's very rare and it's very hard to say. Not a lot of doctors know about it. I actually have to educate a lot of my doctors. Every time I go to a new doctor, I have to tell them about it and they have to look it up and they have to do research on it. So this is another reason why I'm making this video. So if you are a doctor and you're interested in this, then hi, what's up? Welcome to my video. First, I'm going to read off the definition of what I have. Now, I don't have the full-blown syndrome. I do have little parts of it, but I still almost died several times in my life from it. I'm not making this video for any pity. I'm not making this video for anybody to feel bad for me. I'm making this video solely because I want to inspire people and I want to tell people that I am still alive, I'm breathing, I'm stronger than ever. I won't let anything like a minor surgery or a big surgery get in the way of me trying to fulfill my dreams of inspiring other people to do what they want to do. So first, I'm going to read off the definition of what I have, and this is it. Conradi-Hunnemann syndrome is a rare genetic disorder characterized by skeletal malformations, skin abnormalities, cataracts, and short stature. The specific symptoms and severity of this disorder may vary greatly from one individual to another. So just like it says, it may vary greatly from one individual to another. I didn't get that big of the syndrome, so therefore why I am still able to function properly in some aspects. I don't know the statistics of how many people there are diagnosed with this, or how many people have died, or how many people have survived, but I have been told that I am one of the very few survivors of this. I'm going to read off some of the symptoms for you guys. I'm also going to put the links below so you guys can go read them yourself if you're interested. The signs and symptoms of Conradi-Hunnemann syndrome are growth deficiency, which I have. I'm supposed to be 5'6", but I'm 4'11". I have really long legs, but a really short torso. That's because of my back, which I'll get to that in a second. Low nasal bridge, which I do not have. Flat face, I did not get that. Down slanted space between eyelids, I did not get that. Cataracts, I don't have cataracts yet. Hopefully I will never get it, but I do have really bad eyes and I do wear contacts. Asymmetric limb shortness, which I have. If you can see my fingers, like my left hand is bigger than my right hand. If you see my pinky is tiny and then that one's big. And my fingers are kind of all bony and gross, but my limbs are short. Joint shortening or spasms, which is a part of having my limbs being short. So I get spasms, so every now and then it feels like someone's tasing me. It's not fun, but it's something I kind of had to get used to over time. Frequent scoliosis and frequent kyphosis, and that was a huge thing that I got. I started off when I was 6 years old. I was diagnosed with scoliosis. I think I was 6 years old. I'm not exactly sure how old I was when I got all of these surgeries, but when I was young, I got diagnosed with scoliosis and I had to get that fixed. They put rods in my back, and those rods stayed in my back for quite a while until I was around 15 or 16 when I started growing a little bit more. I actually broke my back twice. The first time I broke my back at George Washington High School, my second week of my freshman year of high school. I was sitting at the computer and typing away, and all of a sudden I feel this big pain. Like it felt like I pulled a muscle on my shoulder, and I asked the teacher, can I go to the nurses? And the teachers were like, of course, yes. So they sent me down with somebody, and then the nurses looked at my back and they were freaking out, and I'm like, okay, you're probably overreacting about it. So they called my dad. Dad came down and he looked at my back and he's like, yeah, we got to go to the hospital. And at that moment I was like, oh, it's starting to hurt. So pain is all mental. I didn't really realize my back was hurting, but I didn't know it was broken. So when I realized it was broken, it started hurting even more. I ended up getting surgery on my back from that. Well, I got my surgery, and after that I was recovering. I had a back surgery, so this is really hard for me because I don't remember a lot of my surgeries, so it's kind of hard for me to like categorize them, like when I've had every surgery. I remember having a back surgery right the summer before my freshman year of high school. Then I ended up breaking my back from just sitting at a computer computer. My bones were really brittle. I'm growing. My bones are not taking the rods. They're like, fuck it. So broke my back, and the doctors ended up telling me, like, listen, like, you're not going to be able to go to regular high school anymore. And I was just like, wait, what? And they're like, well, we need to watch you 24/7 because you are currently breaking your bones every second of the day now. You need to be better watched. So I end up having to go to a hospital school for 4 years of my high school experience. I was stuck in a classroom with 8-year-olds and 20-year-olds. It was a horrible but a good experience at the same time. I ended up getting expelled from the place, but that's a whole nother story I'll talk about in a different time. Comment below if you want to hear about that. While I was at medical day treatment, which is called medical day treatment. It's a school that's inside of Children's Hospital where they can educate kids who have terminal illnesses, who are in and out of the hospital. They can still get an education, they can still grow with other kids, they can still play, they can still have fun, they can still do, you know, somewhat kid stuff. It's a really great program. I mean, I'm not gonna say I loved it, but you know, it saved my life, so I do appreciate it. So while I was at medical day treatment, there was an incident. I don't know exactly when it was, but I do remember it was at nighttime. I was asleep. I was getting out of bed to go pee, go get some water or something, and I remember getting out of bed and my feet touched the ground. There's wooden floors. The floor is wet, and I don't understand. I feel sweaty, I feel clammy, I feel sick. I turn on the light and I look over to my right and I see blood everywhere, and there is a rod just sticking out of my back. I see my dad and I black out, and then next thing you know, I wake up in the hospital. So they gave me some emergency back surgery or something. I don't know what they did. Then they decided to go in and start talking about doing a really big surgery that actually helped a lot of people now. If it wasn't for this surgery being a success, they came up to my parents. They're like, listen, we have this really great idea that we're gonna make a model of your spine, and we're gonna work on it as hard as we can to fix it and make sure that your daughter's spine will hold up for the rest of her life. There could be complications. If the complications happen, she could end up paralyzed, she could end up in a vegetable state, meaning that somebody would have to change my diapers, somebody would have to feed me, I would be, you know, breathing off of a ventilator. Some machine is keeping me alive. I don't want that to happen, so pull the fucking plug. I don't want to live that way. So I signed my DNR, and it wasn't hard making that choice. If I didn't get this certain particular surgery, I would have died in 2013 or 2012, and it wouldn't have been a good death. It would have been a very painful, very brutal death. My back would have caved in over and over. That's pretty much what it was doing, is my kyphosis was going. They went in and they decided to make a 3D model of my spine, which they let me keep. This is the 3D model of my spine. This is the top of my spine, and this is the pelvis area. I don't know exactly like the zones of the spine because I didn't pay attention to biology. So those of you who are still in high school, pay attention to biology. You might need to know some stuff sooner or later. This was what my spine looked like in 2008. I was turning 18 years old. They scheduled the surgery to be on February 25th of 2008, and my birthday, my 18th birthday, was on February 27th. So when they did this surgery, they had to put me into an induced coma, which means they put me into a coma. They're able to take me out, but they put me into a coma for a certain amount of time. I think I was in a coma for a month. I was in a coma for my 18th birthday, but they put me in a coma so that way when they straightened my spine would be able to set straight, and no movements or anything would trigger it from breaking again or doing anything to damage their work that they've done. So it doesn't look like it anymore. They straighten it. This is actually one of the most recent x-rays that I've had, which is right here. This is of my back. This is what my back looks like now. It's not the best, but it's better than this. At one point, I could actually walk across the room with a cup of water on my back and it wouldn't spill. So I was like the living proof of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But yeah, this is my spine, a model of the spine. It's not a real spine. For those of you who are watching, this is plastic. It's 3D model. So I had that surgery done and it was a success, of course. I'm able to walk, I'm able to talk, I'm able to feed myself, I'm able to wipe my own ass, I'm able to do all that kind of good shit. So now I'm making this video for you guys, inspire you guys, to tell you guys I fucking lived through the impossible, and if I could do that, then you can fucking do anything. Do not think that you are incapable of doing something because of the way you look or the way that you are built or the way that, like, it doesn't matter if you have no arms, no legs, or no teeth or no eyes. Like, you can do shit with your life and you can actually make the most of it. And what I want to do is inspire other people and tell people, like, listen, like, I've been through this and I'm still laughing, I'm still breathing, I'm still having fun. Things still get to me every now and then. At the end of the day, I'm very grateful for the people that have supported me all through my surgeries. Very grateful for my dad, for my mom, very very grateful for my friends and very, very, very grateful for my doctors. Another thing I did not mention with the shortness of the limbs, this is a picture of me with something called an alizaroff on my leg. So my right leg, I don't know if it's my femur, my tibia, I don't know which one, I don't know what part of it's this part of the leg right here. I had to have a big alizaroff cage thing, and what this thing did is they cut my bone in half and they put these metal nails through my bone, and every couple hours I would have to turn a knob and the knob would separate my bone from each other, and slowly over time, after a couple of months, my new bone will grow inside here, so I'd grow a couple more inches. So my leg, I'll show you in a clip in a second. My legs are lengthened now, but before, this leg right here used to be this short. But it's still a little bit short. If I really stand on this left leg, I can still kind of swing it. I used to be able to swing like this. Now I'm able to walk on it, it's lengthened. So here are the scars from the nails. There's a nail that went through here, and then it came out there, and then a nail went through here, and it came out here. I have some scars right here. I have some scars right here, and all along the side over here. When I got this alizaroff thing on me, it messed up my ankle. As you can tell, my foot is completely different than my left foot. I used to be very self-conscious about it, but now I just don't care. My legs are kind of even now. I've had my leg lengthened twice already. The first time was when I was younger, and then the second time was just recently, actually back in November of 2016. They actually did it from a different area when they did it the second time. They did it on the top of my thigh. These are the rods right here. Put the rods through here. This is actually an x-ray of the rod inside of my bone, and bone is actually, you can see there's a chunk missing out of it. That chunk is now filled in. I'm able to walk on it now and everything, but I had to have surgery to put the rod in. I had to have surgery to take the rods out. When I was talking about in my last video, when I was meeting little Zan, I was talking about how I was scheduled to have a surgery, and that surgery was to take this sucker out of my leg.
It's going to 3.5 centimeters, so you have another 15 millimeters, another 2 weeks to go of stretching,
Yeah.
and then you're done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they actually scheduled this to be on the 27th of February, so I actually got my 38th surgery on my birthday. So that's awesome. Great for my doctors to schedule, but you know, it's whatever. This video is kind of long, I'm sorry. Another thing that I also have, it's abnormal redness of the skin. I have redness in my face a lot. Thick scales on infant skin. I had really thick scales, and I'll show you. This is a footage of my leg. Kind of have like really dry, scaly skin. Until you can see my skin is very dry. This is called ichthyosis, which is another thing I forgot to mention in the video. So you can see it's kind of scale. It's kind of like if I kind of go like this, it kind of looks like I have fish scales on my skin. See, this is kind of getting dry right now. I have to put lotion on a lot. So that's part of my diagnosis. And I have really flaky skin as well. Sparse and coarse hair along with bald spots and alopecia, which I'll show you. Like, you can actually see my hair is kind of a fucking mess in this footage that I'll show you, but oh my god. Okay, so my camera just died. At the end of this video, I'm gonna show some clips of me that my friend Leah and my dad recorded when I was in the hospital after my surgery. I don't remember them being recorded. I don't remember saying anything. I don't remember doing anything. I don't remember looking the way I did. All I know is these videos are hilarious. You need to see them, and it's embarrassing for me to put out there, but my whole point in this video is I don't want to care about what people think about me anymore, even though I wear wigs still and I don't necessarily like my regular hair. I still have a couple more surgeries to go. My foot is kind of messed up. I hate my feet. I hate feet. First of all, feet are gross. My feet are disgusting. I hate them. But I gotta get it fixed. Maybe my next surgery I have, I'll just document the whole surgery for you guys, and you guys can kind of see what I go through 38 times, or it'll be my 39th surgery coming up. I don't know when that surgery is going to be, but if you're watching this video in 2020 or 2021, then I probably already had more than 38 surgeries. I hope this inspired some of you to, you know, keep moving. Like, don't doubt yourself. Nothing should ever stop you from doing what you want to do, and nothing should ever stop you from being who you want to be. Nobody should ever tell you any different. So if somebody tells you that you can't do something, fuck them. For 7 years I've had this YouTube channel. Nobody really personally inspired me to become a YouTuber, but a lot of YouTubers like Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star and now James Charles and Liza Koshy and David Dobrik and Jason Nash, all these people, I can just go on and on, have inspired me to keep going and keep making videos and keep making people laugh. I want to do what they did with me, is while I was in and out of the hospital, still trying to make videos, still trying to put them out there. Still, I had a lot of doubt in my mind, thinking, oh, I'm not gonna be like Shane Dawson, I'm not gonna be like Trisha because I am a sick kid. I don't have the potential to do that. I've come to realize that anything is possible. I want to inspire you guys. I want you guys to be able to watch my videos and laugh after a really hard day. Shane Dawson, if you're watching this, Jeffree Star, if you're watching this, Trisha, if you're watching this, Jason Nash, Liza, David, anybody who's watching this that's a YouTuber influencer that has probably over 2 million subscribers right now. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for really giving me the motivation to continue doing what I want to do. And I've been doing videos just as long as some of you guys, probably even longer, and I didn't get as far, but that's because I was in and out of the hospital. I'm still not gonna let that stop me. I hope one day I can work with you guys and I can meet you guys. I can inspire you guys as well and share my story with all of you. But thank you guys for watching. I'm just rambling on right now because I don't know, I get in this mood when I try to inspire people. I just get into this like inspirational mood, oh my gosh. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and share this video to as many people as you can. Make sure to leave me comments. I will be answering questions about this video, of course, because I know a lot of you have a lot of questions. The most common question I get is, can you have sex? I'm able to. I have done it. I have not broken my back doing it. So, you know, now you're imaging it. Stop imaging it, please. And if you're in my family, just click out now. I've gotten a lot of those questions, and a lot of people are wondering, like, oh my god, if you have sex, is your back gonna break? Are you gonna like fall apart? Are you gonna die? No, it's not gonna happen. I'm made out of titanium now. I'm just trying to make it till 30. You know, you never know your last day is gonna be. You never know when you're gonna take your last breath. So spending every day like it's your last is pretty much what I do every single day. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting me and watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, no matter whatever happens in this world, always remember there's gonna be peace and there's gonna be love as long as you stay weird. Bye guys, love you.
Say something.
Where's Justin Bieber? I said, did you ever hear about the penguins fighting? They went viral. It was so cool. One penguin cheated on the so close to my face.
What?
Am I that small that you're so close to my face? Or am I, did I shrink? That was fun. What did I do? Oh.
He's so gone.
Am I alive? Oh, who are you?
Hi, how are you?
No, who are you?
My name is Mary Jo, and I'm working with your nurse.
Mary Jo?
Uh-huh. And what's
I thought her name was Mary Jane.
And?
And I like Mary Jane.
Oh, why?
I don't like the oxens.
Houston.
We have a problem. I would like a Justin Bieber and some, I don't remember.
What are you doing?
Is my vagina showing?
Is your vagina? No, honey, it's not. Hi.
I want a star.
You want what?
A star.
A star?